Hello guys, EX20 here, back with another game review, for this time for the PlayStation 3, and what game is it? Turok. Now, if you've been under a rock for so long, and you don't know what Turok franchise is, then you're pretty silly, because Turok's franchise started in Nintendo 64 with Turok, well, the title says it, Turok 64. I know, that's a bit bland. And that basically had a lot of games with it and spawned a big franchise. Although it had one particular game called Turok Evolutions, which really sucked balls, and I mean it sucks real bad. So after that I really lost hope of any decent Turok game. Then later on they revealed the taster trailer for the new Turok game, which is basically now just called Turok. And now we've done the brief history and we're on to the game today. So let's find this game is epic win or it's going straight in the bin. Let's have a looky. Yes. Alright, the gameplay for the game. There is a lot to talk about for this. Let's talk about the first stuff. Basically, the weapons you get are machine guns, sniper rifles, flamethrowers, and other such as weapons, and of course the bow, which is pretty damn epic because it's a one-hit kill, and if you master it quick enough, you can kill a whole battalion of soldiers really quick. And of course the knife, where you can literally backstab people in the head or smack them down, and of course put your knife right in the head of a dinosaur and kill them or slit their throat. That's pretty awesome. There's also the cool dual gun feature, which means you can basically dual gun machine guns and shotguns. The machine guns are pretty good because if you put both silencers on them, they're very deadly weapons. The shotguns, unfortunately, are not very good against enemy humans because they are very hard to shoot with. But against dinosaurs, they're pretty epic win. Now we're going to talk about the bad side of the game, the AI. Oh boy, is this AI a bitch. Now you may be asking, why is the AI a bitch? Well, let's just say basically, if you're trying to sneak up on them, like the game implies be a hunter, they suddenly turn around and shoot you in the face. Or sometimes when you're shooting them, one of them spawns right behind your back. And here's a pure example. Yes, and I am not the only one that finds this a problem, because the AI is relentlessly cheap. Sometimes you don't even know where they are and bam, you're dead. And you will see the death screen over and over again and again. Also, there's some points where it just gets too insane, you still die. Here's another example. But of course, if you can't be bothered to fight any of these enemies, let them fight each other. And it's quite actually a good system, because sometimes you can use that as an advantage to take down enemies. And trust me, for some of them, you might want them to fight each other than actually running gun. Because if you fight dinosaurs and humans at once, generally you're gonna die. And trust me, I should know. So basically, we've finished up with the gameplay. Let's move on to the story. And the story is actually done very well, because it's actually made by Touchstone Productions, which is actually a famous movie company, or famous to my knowledge. And actually you can see the movie quality in some of these cutscenes. Here's an example.
Paul wants me to walk you through some of the gear we'll be using once we get planetside. Ever used one of these?
Once or twice.
All hands, race for impact. Incoming missile, race for impact.
And the story is actually so good, it makes you want to go more and more into the game. Even though you have to grin and bear the AI, but the ending of the game, I will say this, is pretty damn good. I'm not saying any more, but the story is worth the effort of playing. Some points you just think, what happened, and said, oh, I want to find out more, that was freaking epic. It's just, I like the way they did the story in this game, so it's really good. And now, the graphics of the game. This is where the game does suffer a bit, because I've noticed there's a lot of texture problems with the game. But that could be because since the PS3 port is a bit bland compared to the Xbox 360's port. I'm not saying it's any better, but there is some frame rate issues, as you can see in this clip I'm showing you right now. It's not enough to kill the game, it's just the graphics are a bit meh, not exactly stunning, but still keep it good, because the dinosaurs and the characters look good, so it's nothing really to kill the game itself. The music in the game is fairly decent, as you can hear in this gameplay, but it doesn't play a major role, but it's done very nicely, so I have nothing against music. Music is pretty damn good. In conclusion, Turok the game is a really good game. The only downside is, of course, the AI can be a real bitch. But if you can get past this, and I don't know how you can, because I knew a lot of people that threw the controller at this because they hate the human AI so much, and trust me, I do too. If you get past all that, the game is fairly good. The storyline is really good. The game itself is good. and the style of it and the gameplay and all the action gets insane, is good, fun for anyone to enjoy. So this game gets a 9 out of 10, just because the AI is such a bitch and it's annoying. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this review. If this is EX20, have a pleasant, magical evening, and bye-bye. Ah, heck with it, watch this very annoying kill that happened to me, and I hate the dinosaur that did it to me. Damn you, dino freak!